Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
J-Dub went full Sith Lord.
Full Sith Lord mode.
I'm drinking that blue milk like they got on Tatooine. So, you know, I'm in the mood too.
It's so hard to do that voice. that Emperor cackle.
Right? I'm not even going to try it.
I'm definitely in Sith mode today. Which side of the Force would you choose, light or dark?
I'd like to think I'm light side, but do you ever really know unless you have the power?
Wow. Because absolute power corrupts absolutely.
For real?
That's right, man. That's right. Hey, I tell you what, man, we got to get in. We have a very packed show today. Do you know what's going on?
I have some idea, but could I take just a minute before we do that?
Go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you some time to get.
I want to just take one moment for a little bit of May the 4th celebration.
Do it.
19 years ago today, I became a father. That's my daughter's birthday, so I just want to say happy birthday to Cora.
May the 4th is your daughter was born on Star Wars Day?
Absolutely.
Dude, that's awesome. Man, congratulations.
Actually, before it was a thing. Funny enough.
Even better. So it was her birthday before it became.
Right. I think she was about 4 or 5 when we first heard May the 4th be with you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, all right, everyone. So we're going to get this show started. In case you don't know, I am the Dark Lord, J-Dub, the bad boy Dark Lord nerd. And we are very happy to have a special guest with us today, the one and only Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul, in case you don't know, he is the minister, the master manipulator of the comic book page. What other titles do you hold? I have so many titles for you, like Doctor Strange, right. Dr. Voodoo, The Alchemist, Daggone, Molecule Man. When it comes to comic books,
I have that PhD in comicology.
There you go. There you go. So it's always a pleasure to have him here. So in case you don't know, folks, we have a very big show today. We do, actually. A lot's going on. First of all, Dr. Paul, we're going to do a market update from all the previous FOCs. Then we're going to get into the Star Wars celebration before we even get into the FOC Top 10. And guys, let me tell you something. This is the biggest FOC Top 10 show of all. No hesitation about that. You got to trust me. Dr. Paul, do you remember the last season when we had like 2 shows and you guys said they were, in fact, the best shows ever?
Right.
That's about
I had my favorite.
You have your favorite, right?
Yeah. All right, it's a high bar, so let's go.
Dude, the bar is about to be eclipsed today. Trust me on that. I'm excited. Thanks everyone who showed up live. Live is where it's at. Trench Mob's in the house. Check it out. My man Mo, he's in the house. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes, Tall Dan, thank you. Welcome for hanging out with us live. Of course, if you don't watch it live, you definitely need to catch the show on your own time. This is going to be a very special show. And Dr. Paul, we are going to do something fantabulous. We're going to throw a little Easter egg smack dab in the middle of the show. I'm not even going to tell you where it's going to happen or when. But for those lucky ones who do catch that Easter egg, whether you're doing it live or doing it on the recap, you're going to love it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and
pay attention.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get some light in here. They definitely want to pay attention. While I get some better lighting and get out of Sith mode, is there anything you want to go ahead and talk about really quick and let our audience know what you have going on the comic book side?
Yeah, check out my channel, Liberty Hill Comics. We've got some unboxings and some openings that we did recently. We always do market reports with openings. I got a couple of books right now that are just too cheap not to buy. This bear market has been a gift. This is one of them. This is the first appearance of Loki, Journey into Mystery 85. This is a 6.0. This book, it's half off right now, what it was during the pandemic. And we've got Loki Catalyst coming up for the MCU, right? Here's another book right here. Avengers 57, with the greatest Avengers creative team of all time, Roy Thomas, John Buscema. One of the greatest first appearance covers of the Silver Age. This book is too cheap right now, and we got Vision Quest coming up. So I've got market reports for both those books recently on my channel. Check them out if you're interested. We do unboxings, talk about why those books are significant, why you maybe should own them, what the market is today, what it might be in the future. Fun stuff.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. We need to go ahead and we just need to go ahead and
You may dispense with the pleasantries, Commander. I'm here to put you back on schedule.
Yeah, we need to do that. Lord Vader has spoken. All right. So, yeah. So, quick update, folks out there. Market report for the FOC reports. Anyone out there who has been following me on Instagram, our Instagram names are right there underneath us at the Bad Boy Nerd, Dr. Paul, at Paul.Kosnick. Guys, if you've been following, I got a stack over here. All right. I got a stack of books from FOCs just from the past couple of months. In case you don't know, FOC Final Order Cutoff. I do a top 10 list every week just for funsies, and it's ridiculous. Actually, I'm not even, no, this is crazy. Yeah, Dr. Paul, here's the thing. I do this list every week, and what I do is I go out and place my orders. So I end up with like tons of copies of all these key books, right? I got all of them, okay? And so what happens is when I go to the store to get my stuff, they basically walk up to me and hand me a stack, okay? So this, what you're looking at is like the hottest books on the market, okay? And I have a stack of them. What do you want? Ambassador #1, Spider-Man 9, Spider-Man 8. This is going to be a key book, Flash, falling under the radar. I got like 6 copies of, that right there. Batman 900 is amazing, Dr. Paul.
Wow.
Of course, I got this. Of course. Hottest book on the market, flying under everyone's radar. You're Bad. All right. That's You're Bad. Here's another copy of that. This is an awesome series. This is going for a major money on it. This was on my list like 2 or 3 months ago. Top 10 list.
You mean anybody could have bought these books for cover price?
Open order. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. These are hot.
That's hot.
Prices. Dude, open order. When I put out the list, the best time to get the books is when I put out the list. All right. You can get them at a discount, usually at 35%. So a lot of times I don't even pay $4 a book. If you're smart, you only have to pay like $2.50, and you get them on the cheap, and you get to put yourself together a nice collection. So this is the way. Pre-order. Absolutely. Pre-order is the way. Dr. Paul, this is why we do what we do here. FOC Top 10. Thanks you all for coming out. This is what we have going on right now. Star Wars Celebration. Dr. Paul, guys in the trenches. We're about to look at the top Star Wars books only from FOC, okay? So we're not looking at Thrawn, okay? We're not looking at the first Dr. Aphra, because those are after the, kind of after the fact. Do you agree?
Right. Yeah. I mean, there may still be upside there, but it's not the big upside that you could have if you pre-order in the books, right?
That's right. So what we do,
that's where the big jump is at.
Say it again for the people in the back, Dr. Paul.
I told you before, I can't believe you give this away. But yeah, I mean, from $2.50 to $25, that's the big jump. You get it at 25, and maybe you're hoping that it doubles to 50. You pay your fees, buying it, selling it, shipping it back and forth, 20% to eBay here and there. if a book doubles from 25 to 50, you barely break even. But if you can buy it at $2.50 and you sell it at 25, you're doing that's the game right there, right?
Absolutely. We got hey, check this out, Dr. Paul. We got this right here. All right, so let's talk about that real
I
quick.
wondered how long it would take.
Let's talk. Oh God, thank you, Ed. He wasted no time, man. Ed, and Eddie, right there, man. He came with. All right, so let's talk about it. Not going to say any names. I don't want beef with nobody. Okay. However, let's just say that customer service matters. Okay, customer service
Yeah.
matters. I will spend thousands of dollars at a shop if they treat me right. The day you treat me wrong, that is it. I'm done and I'm going to take my money elsewhere. All right. That's just how it goes. So
Yeah.
it only takes one bad customer service moment to
That's called
ruin it.
voting with your feet.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Dude, swallow the 15, just pause, but absorb that $15 cost and just keep business going. But no, if you want to play it like that, you just lose my business forever. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's enough of that. We got way too much stuff to get into. Here it is, folks. These are some. All right. First of all, if you're riding in your car, make sure you pay attention to the road. If you're at home with your children, they can watch too. This is like MCU PG-13, okay?
Right.
And if you're hanging out like me, get your favorite beer, which is mine's is in my Star Wars mug, okay?
Nice.
So, all right, we're going to pause for an Archer moment real quick. Oh my God, that is so good. Wow, that is so good. I feel like Hank the Tank right now. Woo! Okay.
Have you ever had this blue milk? The blue milk from Tatooine? You ever had that?
Oh, there you go. Blue milk from Tatooine. That's what I like.
It's pretty good too.
All right, Dr. Paul, here's what we're going to do. And I can't wait to get your input and guys from the trenches. What we're going to do is, for the past 2 years, all FOCs, all Star Wars, starting now. Here we go. We're going to start off with the first one, Dr. Paul. Check this out. This one right here was one that I had on my FOC, and I would not shut up about it. I would not, and you're going to find out where. And we're going to go from book to book, and we're going to take a look at each one, starting with this one right here.
Oh, I remember this.
You remember this? All right.
Yeah,
So,
I remember this.
yeah. So check it out. Hear me out. Where'd it go? Crap. Where'd it go? Where's she at? She's gone. She's gone. No.
I still see it.
Good, because I don't. I got so much stuff up here. Ah, here she is.
There you
Dude,
go.
okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Deva Lompop, by far the best new original Star Wars character to come out in a long time. And if you don't know this, that's your bad, all right? Dr. Paul, I love this character. She had one of the best introductions in recent memory. Not only is she one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy, not only is she highly respected throughout the Empire, not only is she tied into the Santa Staros, is that how you say their name? Staros? Not only is she tied into their family, but she overlaps Star Wars generations. Yes. Did you know that she's hundreds of years old?
Is she related to Aura Singh?
Dude, she could be. She was around during the High Republic era. She's one of the Nil pirates. And she's around during the Empire Skywalker area. Check this out. You can still find these, man. Like, this is the chain variant. You might be able to find these at your shop. I'm telling you guys, go grab as many copies of this. This is the chain variant, her first cover appearance. And then the other one, let me know if it's showing up. This is the 1 in 25 Coeli variant.
Yep. Yeah, we see it.
Dude, these are still pretty cheap in this down market. You always talk about having a down market. These are currently down from their all-time high. I have 3 CGC 9.8s of this one. And
Damn.
yes, sir. Yes, I do. And this is the second print variant featuring her.
The design variant.
Oh my God. This is
That's
so
sick.
juicy. This is so juicy. But yeah, man, everyone goes crazy over different brand new characters. But for my money, it's all about Diva, man. She's one of the best new characters out there.
Is it
And
Diva or Deva?
I don't know, Diva Lampa. I feel like it might be Diva because she's kind of a,
A
diva.
diva?
Yeah. Yeah. So I
They-
think
That something sounds like something they would do, like Porkins, right? Like,
Yeah,
the names
absolutely,
always
man,
mean a little
absolutely.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. You got a good point there. Absolutely. But yeah, no, man, that is one of the ones. And here we go with the next one right here. This is another one that absolutely has to be on the list. Let me see. Let me find this one real quick. This is another one that I love. And this is one of the ones you gotta get it. Where is it at? Okay, here it is. There we go. This is a good one. And everyone out there, you're gonna have to agree with me on this. Where'd she go? There we go. All right, next one on the FOC list. Star Wars FOC list. There we go. Let's get that up there, right there. Right here. Star Wars The High Republic, number 9. My point right here. This is the first issue of Lorna D. Here's the thing. This one kind of flew under people's radar because you had to be a day one reading Star Wars High Republic or you would have missed out. They didn't stay on the shelves long. These don't have big print runs. But then, people later after the fact went and found out, oh, snap, we got to go get this one because blah, blah, blah spec. But yeah, dude, look, I've been telling people to buy High Republic. Have I
Yep.
not, Dr. Paul?
Since before it dropped. Since
Buy,
before issue 1 dropped, you've been on this.
yes, everything High Republic. Matter of fact, I've been buying like 3 copies of each.
All issues, all covers.
All issues, all covers. That is the 1 in 25.
Oh,
First
that's beautiful.
full appearance of Lorna D. She's one of the main villains. And if you've been reading the storyline, she is an absolute badass. Another variant edition cover. She's an
That's
absolute
great.
badass. Yeah. And this is her first appearance. All Star Wars spec. This is my list of all my FOC Star Wars that have been making waves.
Yeah.
People are finally catching up to the market.
So
And
in
now
this
we're
one,
getting-
you want the one she's on the cover of, right? This is
Well,
probably the best spec
Lorna,
cover.
here's the thing. Lorna did not make the cover of her first appearance because they actually snuck her in on other covers. So she actually gets her cover like later.
She gets
like
a
right
first
here.
cover before her first.
Yeah,
is
they
it
did her
after
first
her
cover
first
on,
appearance?
it was like issue 1. They did a special cover
Yeah.
in her uniform right here. This is High Republic number 10. But then later, she does earn an actual cover. One of my favorites right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, she's Lorna is wicked. like she's a beast. But no, going back and there she is again, man. Yeah, Star Wars
Wow.
issue 9, High Republic number 9 is the one that's
So that's
definitely
her
the one you want to
first
get.
in-story appearance. She's got a cover before that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so let's go on to the next one
That's
because
like
we got
Gwenpool.
what about talk about that Gwenpool while I pull up this next
Yeah,
one.
Gwenpool, Deadpool Secret Wars number 2 variant cover is her first appearance. It's a phenomenal first appearance cover. She doesn't appear in the book at all, right? But that's
She's
still
just-
the book to get, actually.
she's
So
just
so
on-
I would consider getting her first cover as potentially, especially if it's a variant or something that's not cover A, potentially is the best long-term spec book. It certainly turned out that way for Gwenpool.
Yeah, a lot of people do talk about that Gwenpool, and
Yeah,
like you said,
it's
it was-
Deadpool Secret Wars number 2, the variant cover. Her first appearance is actually her first in-story appearance is in Howard the Duck number 1, which I think is maybe his 3rd volume or something.
Yeah.
It's a book, but it's not a book like that Deadpool Secret Wars.
Right. Absolutely, man. You're on. Hey, man, for someone who said they're not really paying attention to modern books, you sure do know a lot about modern books.
I got to do my homework. Got to do my homework. You got to know in this game. You got to know where all of the opportunities are, right?
All right. So the next one on the Star Wars FOC, guys, these are books that you absolutely have to go grab as many copies as you can. This right here is the future of Star Wars. Coming in on this list in no particular order, Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, number 6. Again, this was one of those issues. First of all, Adventures is quote unquote the kiddie book, but I'm here to tell you this is actually better than the flagship series, in my opinion. I've been saying that since the beginning, Dr.
Yeah,
Paul. I've been saying that
you
since day
have.
one.
Yep, you have. And it's not that surprising, right? I mean, we've had a lot of really phenomenal books that were marketed for all ages, right? I mean, Batman Adventures 12, anyone?
Thank you for saying that.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the significance of this book right here, first of all, it introduces a buttload of characters, but one character in particular that it introduces is a guy by the name of Tal Bota. Now, he only makes an appearance in one of those little holocron things, but when they
Mhm.
talk about him, they say that this guy is like the greatest Jedi ever. Like this guy took down entire armies single-handed. Like he might actually be as strong as Grandmaster Yoda and Mace Windu or even Luke
Wow.
Skywalker. Like apparently this guy's super powerful. He only makes like a half a page quote unquote cameo appearance, but this
It's a
is his first.
holocron appearance.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a new entry in the first appearances catalog, huh?
Well,
But yeah,
Darkseid makes his first appearance in a TV screen, so there's some precedent. Jack Kirby did
absolutely.
everything first, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. He just, he created like 1,000 characters by himself.
He was a tour de
But yeah,
force, that guy.
Star Wars: High Republic Adventures, number 6. These go for around maybe $20-$25, but then again, if you want to hunt down the harder to get 1 in 10 variant, you can get these
Ooh,
CGC
cool.
9.8 slabs for around $100. It's kind of hard to find one under 100, but if you do, go ahead
Yeah.
and get it. This is definitely one of the key issues of the new Star Wars books.
There can't be many of those in the census.
No, I don't think there are. I remember looking at it before and not seeing too many because, quite frankly, they don't print a lot of the High Republic
Right.
Adventures book. So
Yeah.
yeah, the 1 in 10. I mean, here's the thing: if they ever do a 1 in 25, it's going to be one of the hottest books out there.
Right.
Speaking of one of the hottest books out here, coming up with the next book, we have this one's been making waves. People have been going crazy over it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the High Republic number 7. I don't want to get into the whole thing about what is the true first appearances and all of that because that gets on my nerves. Like, oh well, she kind of appeared in this issue, but they didn't say her full name. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Yeah, it's one of those joints. This actually has for my money, an actual first appearance of a Jedi that some folks don't want to acknowledge, but people are going crazy over the fact that it has an appearance by none other than Darth Crawl. And here he is.
Oh,
Yeah. So Darth Crawl,
damn.
he's one of the Jedi turned evil, one of the Lost 20.
He looked like
And
he was always a Sith. I mean, that doesn't look like a Jedi guy.
hey man, don't be discriminating because Jedi Master Skier, all right, Jedi Master Skier is scary as shit, but he is absolutely a Jedi. He's a good man. So
Show me
appearances
that
ain't.
action figure variant, though.
Oh, you want to see that?
You know, I
Yeah,
want to say that.
the
I want to say the
Christopher.
name of this artist. You know.
Go ahead, get the name. Let's see if you get it right.
Is it John Tyler Christopher?
Yes, you got it. You cheated.
JTC? I'm just going to go with
JT,
JTC from now on.
JTC. Yeah, just go by his street name, JTC.
JTC. That's a hot cover.
It is. It's Keith Trennis. Oh, we're going to hear more about Keith Trennis, trust me, because Have you heard the speculation about her?
No.
No. Anybody in the trenches listening live, have you heard any speculation about Keeve Trennis? If so, before I get to it, feel free to yell it out and type it in the comment section. There's some major spec going on about her, which even makes our next book coming up, it actually makes it a hotter book because of
You
the
do all your homework. You're becoming a Jedi lore master.
who, me? What?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm the dark Sith of this shit, man. That's why I'm in my dark Sith. All right, here we go. Let's get with the next one. So, with that being said, no one in the trenches knows. Everyone's Googling that shit right now. No, there is some definite. Let's get that up there right there. All right, looking good right there. There's definitely some speculation going on with Miss Keeve Trennis. Of course, obviously, Dr. Paul, come on. Who doesn't have multiple copies of High Republic #1 from 2020? You might even have some.
I might even have some. Well, you've told us before about all the first appearances here, right? And
you own a copy.
They told us that this was the future, right? They told us this was where all of the new characters were going to debut.
Yes, they did.
So you're missing out if you're not buying these books, right?
Absolutely.
This is as close as it gets really to sort of free money in this game.
Thank you. We actually talked about that in the previous episode.
I mean, it's not quite free. You still have to do some work, right? There's a window. You got to do your homework. You got to order beforehand. But that's as close as it gets.
Look who we got on this.
That's a great cover.
Yeah, this is the 1 in 10. I have like 5 copies of this.
That's a great cover.
So this is Lorna D's. This is Lorna D's first cover appearance before she was even named as a character.
Right, and so that's what I'm saying. This is like Gwenpool's Secret Wars #2 right here, right? So this is the first, and by the way, again, phenomenal cover. Way before we see the character in continuity, and especially it being a ratio variant, that'd be one I would pay attention to.
Absolutely. Oh, this is the second print. I got a few of these. I got about 5 copies of this. And they made it obvious, like in case you didn't know, Keeve.
Yeah, they love doing that. They love doing that.
But actually, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 first appearances. Oh, this is my favorite right here. This is my favorite. Oh God, I love that. So this is the Stephanie Hans variant. I have like 8 copies of this one right here.
That's
Dr.
beautiful.
Paul, these were all open order, bruh.
Wow.
You could have just told your store, hey, give me 5 copies of Stephanie Hans variant.
Wow. That's stunning.
All of these. Look, so let me see. Did anyone answer the no one got the answer. So the thing about Keeve Trennis, it's very possible that she's going to be one of the lost 20.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you've been following the story, she does have a little bit of a kind of an edge to her, kind of a, how do you say, like not a disobedient, like a rebellious streak in her, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's
makes it plausible.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you see how it all ended with issue 12, oh, here was that big cover. This was the big to-do cover right here. This was that exclusive cover that they did with Master Skier and young Trennis right there. Yeah. This was the what's that show called? The Clone Wars homage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Star Wars Clone Wars issue 1 homage with Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah, I see. Luke,
in the original cover, it's Anakin.
That's right. Yeah, I remember this cover was going for like $600 on eBay at one point. It was insane, man. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the trade. I think it was the here it is, the variant cover right there, the Virgin.
The Virgin variant, yeah,
absolutely. But so the early buzz on Keeve Trennis is that she's possibly one of the lost 20, and there is some serious buzz granted, it's on Reddit and Twitter that she's going to be a part of the Acolyte show. Yeah. Now I
Wow.
don't know. I have no substantiated evidence for that.
Sure.
Yeah. But
But it's a cheap option, right? Like it's a cheap lottery ticket.
oh, absolutely. Go
Right.
out and grab Star Wars High
Get
Republic.
them.
So listen, I have a short box. No, I have a long box. It's only Star Wars High Republic. So it's like 300. Yeah, it's like 300 issues. Yeah, I've got like 25 copies of certain. Yeah, I went heavy on that. We didn't see her in the statue. Yeah, Tall Dan, that's right. There's some people that really did their stop and look on the screen. If that is in fact her statue, and in fact, in one of the other books or novels, Trennis is mentioned by name. There's only one Trennis so far in Star Wars lore, and that is Keeve herself. And she won't be, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Ahsoka, didn't she also kind of leave the Jedi Order?
She did, in fact. So she was a Padawan. She was a highly skilled Padawan who had fought several Sith to standstills by herself, solo. And there was an incident where she was accused of a crime and basically was investigated. She was suspended during the investigation, and then she was found innocent, but it shook her and she left the order. So
That's
she
right.
never became a Jedi. She actually officially is not a Jedi.
Exactly. Still Force sensitive, not a Jedi.
Oh,
Which,
and among one of the, among the strongest of the Force users. And then she gets even stronger yet later, right? She just shuts down like the Seventh Sister and the rest of the
oh yeah,
blinking on the name of the enforcers that Vader has post Order 66. She literally just shuts their powers down. Like the real masters are able to just turn a lightsaber off, right?
dude, she was trained by like top 3 most powerful Jedi of all time. I mean, yeah,
Yep.
you would expect that. So,
Yep.
hey,
She's
also
one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah, no, she's absolutely like fan favorite all the way around. And good Lord, I'm so glad they got baby girl to play her in the show. Whose
Great
name?
casting. Amazing.
What's her name? Rosalinda? No, God, what's that actress's name?
You put me on the spot.
I put you on the spot. Oh no, we got to get her name because she's dope and I love her. She's great in everything she plays, man. But oh my God, Rosario
Dawson.
Gosh, she's so gorgeous. Jesus Christ, she's amazing, and she's perfect for Ahsoka. She's perfect.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. You know
here's another
there's like
Jedi.
a bunch of Ahsoka cosplayers that are really phenomenal. There's a whole subculture of it, like on Instagram. I follow several of them. There's, she's such a fan favorite. She's got a lot of cosplayers and a lot of really great depictions out there. But yeah, I can't go wrong with Rosario Dawson. She was amazing in Mandalorian.
Well, here's one of my favorites right here. Monster of Temple Peak, Ty Yorick. She's another Jedi that became disenfranchised and left the order, and then she went on to become a freelance monster hunter. Yeah. Now here's the thing: you could have easily this sat on the shelf for like a year, and then for some reason people started catching on to it, and now it's only got one cover, just the one cover. Yeah,
that's when IDW had the license.
Dude, look at this first appearance list: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 first appearances in this issue alone. IDW had the license along with from Disney, and it had one cover, folks. So you got to get this issue. There's no other issue out there. And
That's
yeah,
bananas.
I've seen these sell for as much as $20. online.
Nice.
Great character. Great character. Great storyline. But no, we're about to get serious right now, folks. This is actually one of the books in the Star Wars that you have to look for. You got to go find it right now. Dr. Paul, do you know who Marchion Ro is?
I do not.
Dr. Paul, you need to know who Marchion Ro is.
Teach me. That's why we're here.
Marchion Ro is the big badass of the Nil. The Nil are a group of space pirates, and he just happens to own one of the most powerful weapons in the High Republic era. In fact, spoiler, non-spoiler, if you ain't read it by now, whatever. He's the reason that they actually blew the Starlight to high heaven. Like he's just that badass. It's insane. So we're gonna
That's
look
another
at.
IDW book.
Oh yeah. The first volume was IDW. It was in the kiddie section. High Republic Adventures #1, first appearance, comic book appearance of Marchion Ro. There are all kinds of covers out there. He's got his own short series that's epic as well. But we're going to focus on his first appearance. It's this nondescript book right here, of which I own like 20 copies of it. Dude, they sat on the shelf for a year. But let me tell you, folks out there listening, this right here was a ghost forever. For like months, you couldn't even find this book. No one was even selling it online. And then all of a sudden, go look it up. People started putting it up online for like $400, 9.8.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. Now that you can finally buy it, you can get a raw. Maybe you can get a raw out of someone's hands for about $150. First of all,
Wow.
it's an ugly. I don't like the cover. I'm just going to say I don't like it. But second of all, issue number 2s don't usually print as many as once. So
No, yeah, the print drops off typically at least half.
right. And if you weren't a fan that was really actually reading this story, you probably didn't pay much attention to it.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, it's over now. Um, yeah, this book right here is it's going to be the top book to look for. High Republic Adventures #2. This is the 1 in 10 variant. If you can find a raw for around $100, I suggest you grab it and make sure it's
Wow.
as close to near mint as possible. It's not quite a ghost, but it's extremely hard to get in high grade at a good price. If you can find a CGC 9.8 for around $250 to $300, I suggest you buy that.
Yeah. I mean, if a
A lot
raw
of
is
people are
100,
asking 400 and 500. The
wow.
folks that do have this, they don't want to give it up easily.
Yeah. JW got a question from MA3 Comics. It says thoughts on the Peach Street or whatever Dollar Tree ones.
I have no idea what any of that means. What is the Peach Street and what is a
I don't
Dollar
know
Tree
either.
one?
I don't know.
Dollar Tree, the discount store, what they have their own variant? Dude, I have no idea. Fill me in on that. Fill
Yeah.
me in on that.
Give us
I
some more
don't know.
details there, MA3.
Yeah, but what I do know is that they were some Walmart variants.
Mm-hmm,
Depending on
mm-hmm.
how you feel about that, Walmart does have its
I love
own.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
The
I mean,
packs are fun. It's like a little
packs are fun.
lottery, right? There's been some
Right.
people open some crazy books, right? There's been some people open some 1 in 100s, some crazy books, and they have some exclusives in there.
Yeah, they do. They have exclusives, and they usually have original covers, or if not, they have like a color variant.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me Dollar Tree got in the game, dude, that's
We're going to
gotta
be hitting all the Dollar Trees now. We got a new assignment, huh? I'll tell you when
Oh.
it reminds me of when Walgreens got the 6-inch Black Series Star Wars figures. They would get an exclusive one every year, and my family had to stop at every Walgreens as we were driving around.
You had to, man. You got to do it. Dollar Tree put out reprints, dude. I did not know. I had no idea. Omar, no, you haven't missed the list. We did a market
Nope.
update. We're doing a special Star Wars Celebration FOC top list. And so far you've missed, I guess you could say you've missed some of the strongest Star Wars spec. Not the past Star Wars. We're not talking about first Ahsoka, first Thrawn, first Afro. We're talking about only the books that have came out in the past 2 years since I've been doing FOCs, and I recommended them, and we're looking at how they've been performing. So we have 2 more books, and all of these books you can probably still find them, but this one right here, my man, folks who know, they know. High Republic Adventures Annual from 2021. All right, I got to take my time with this. First of all, this was the hardest book to get because they
Oh,
didn't announce
wow.
the annual. This joint dropped like a Beyonce album. It just showed up.
Wow.
Yeah, it just showed up on the shelf, and you're like, wait, what? But yeah, $8 book. It usually sells online between $20 to $30. It has, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's wrong. It's got more. It's got like 14
That was
first
14.
appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like
14.
14 first appearances. And hold on, wait for it. This character right here has got Lorna D, all right, a younger Lorna D, all right, in the background because it was a flashback story. It's got one of my favorite characters, Bell Zettifar, and his Firehound. That's awesome. He makes his appearance in there, right? Wait for it. Even harder to get the annual 2021, they had a friggin' cover B. Guess who this is on cover B?
Wow.
TikTok. You
No,
got
no.
Lorna D there, and you got none other than Porter Engle. Yeah, this is Porter Engle's first cover appearance.
Very cool. That's a nice
Dude,
cover.
yeah,
So
Porter
this was
Engle
open
is
order, but cover B, so even less ordered.
absolutely. I ain't even going to
No.
cap, man. I don't even have cover B. I didn't get it.
Who's paying $8 for a book they didn't even know was coming out? Stores are not ordering a bunch of those. They don't want that stuck in their inventory.
Dude, most stores didn't even get the daggone cover.
Wow.
This is the things from Another World exclusive. Bell Zettifar with his Firehound. This is a dope cover. Now I know my homie on Instagram, Star Wars dude, has this cover.
That's very cool.
Yeah, this is a great cover.
Does it have a trade dress or is it a virgin like that?
You know what? I don't know. I think it's just that, dude. It was a
Wow.
exclusive cover.
That
And
would be the
then
one I would chase right there. Well, this one's pretty crazy too. Damn.
Yeah, that right there, man. Come on with it, dude. Again, Bell
Well,
Zettifar.
okay, I changed my mind. Holy smokes,
bro! Come on,
that's some
with it.
like
Come on.
Frazetta stuff right there.
Thank you, man. Listen,
stunning.
folks. The reason why I'm doing this show is because the hottest specs, folks, as you know, what have I been telling y'all nonstop on Instagram? High Republic is the easiest spec. It's like Dr. Paul said, it's free money.
Man, I have to look up the census on that book.
Yeah, send pics on the gram. Okay, yeah, we got it. We got to check it out if you yet in BC. All right, yeah, cool, man. Do that for me, Mo. For sure, man. Yeah, that exclusive is fire, and we got one more book. I can't stress this enough. This is I'm basically Reverend J Dub telling you, you got to get the High Republic Adventures in the High Republic, the easiest specs out there, preaching to the choir.
Only 68 copies of the High Republic annuals, the 2021 annual with that cover that I said is the Frazetta cover. It's actually called That Dude Virgin Edition.
Okay.
The last recorded sale was $1,050, according to Go Collect.
Spit out my beer. God dang.
Oh, this
Are
is
you serious?
No, not the last recorded sale. They're calling that the fair market value because there was a recorded sale of $2,000, and then more recently there was a sale for $100. Somebody just got that cover for $100
Bruh, you gotta
September of last year.
listen. You gotta turn on alerts, and you
I gotta
gotta
put that
track
on my.
these.
I gotta put that on my hunt list.
You gotta track these books down, man. You got to.
Damn.
Listen, all right, folks, don't make fun of me. Don't laugh. I'm not even lying when I say this. I have like 50 copies of this book.
Wow. Which cover?
This is cover A, man. Yeah, cover A. When this book came out, my initial order was 20 copies because I wanted to unlock my shop. I wanted to unlock two of
Right.
these. So I ended up getting 3 1-in-10 ratios. I sent
Mm-hmm.
all of them to CGC. I got back 2 9.8s. Okay. I have like 50 copies of cover A because what I kept doing every week I went to my shops. If people weren't buying them, I would just buy 2 or 3 copies every
Just
single
grab
week.
2 more. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, and I didn't feel bad. I'm like, they're still there. Y'all ain't buying them, whatever, man. I'm gonna say I'm gonna buy this joint. So
Of
yeah, when I
course.
last checked, I think, I'm being honest, I stopped counting like around 42 copies. But yeah, I never even saw this cover. I this one even got past me. I don't even know. Look this one up. This is called the concept cover. I've never even seen that one. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably more than that. It's like 12 first appearances just in
Wow.
this issue alone. If they ever do any kind of streaming series, most of the characters are going to come from this issue right here. And if I remember correctly, Marchion makes a shadow appearance in the background because it's the first time in comic book form that we see the Neo pirates attacking. This is
Oh,
actually
cool.
my favorite story of all of them. This story right here.
Wow.
Look, well, he said there's still on my story just randomly. Yeah, it's what happens is people. What happens is people they didn't buy it out of their pull list, so they just go back on the shelf. And yeah,
Oh,
listen,
yeah, yeah. It was in a
yeah,
pull list and somebody never bothered picking it up or said, I don't want that. And they put it back on the shelf.
absolutely, man, absolutely. All right. Here's the moment everyone's been waiting for. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. All the guys checking it out live. Let's get down to business. Here we go. This is the FOC Top 10. Can we get like a drum roll or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have a soundboard. I'll work on it. Yeah, he's got it.
There you go. All right. FOC Top 10. All right. Before we get started, folks, let me tell you, this right here, my dudes, this right here, this is the dopest list of all of them.
All right, it's a high bar.
Nah, damn a bar. We eclipsing this joint. This is the pole vault right here. This list is so dope. 8 books could have been number 1.
Damn.
8 books could have been number 1.
So,
all right.
So you're telling me there's some opportunities here,
bruh.
And you're about to share them.
Starting at number 10. Number 10. All right. This one made it into the top 10 because it is the latest debut from Image. The thing about Image books, as we saw with the ambassadors, you never know which one is going to hit. If it's a great book with great storyline and great art, it usually hits hard. This book has an A cover and a B cover. And alert, alert, alert. Sometimes a new series does a thank you variant. You don't know because they don't announce them. What you have to do, Dr. Paul, and all you guys in the trenches, you got to go to your store and say, hey, pull me one of every available cover.
Yep.
And every available cover may include the thank you variant. I'm not saying there is a thank you variant. I'm just saying there sometimes is, okay? So, with that being said, get a copy of The Savage Strength of Starstorm, number 1, cover A, cover B. And folks, this is starting off soft. This list immediately gets crazy. And oh, by the way, the secret word, and I'm only going to say it twice, the secret word is force multiplier. That is the secret word, force multiplier. Remember that shit, write it down. I'll tell you why later.
All right.
All right. Let's move on, Dr. Paul. Any thoughts about the Starstorm #1?
I'm with you. You tried the new books out, right? Image is got a great track record, and you don't know unless you try it out. You've been warned.
Thank you. I couldn't have said it better. With that being said, no more warning. Going on to number 8. Number 8, Dr. Paul, you remember this cover?
Oh, yeah.
Number 9, I mean, number 9.
Wow.
Yo, anybody who watched the previous show, me and Dr. Paul went into a full detailed look at Fantastic Four #7.
We had a little nerd session, seeing who could identify characters on this cover. This is bananas.
We're not doing that again. We spent like 10 minutes going over that
we
cover.
spent enough time.
Yeah. All right. So again, you can go check out the previous show.
High Evolutionary is looking like especially badass, though.
Hey, man, listen, I see some characters. Don't get me started because we'll spend way too much time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're not doing that.
Okay. I do see. Okay, I'm done. We're stopping. Get this out of here. Get that out of here. But that was Fantastic Four #8. That is the 700 character variant. Look, it's just too hard to ignore, man. I mean,
it's beautiful.
It's so ridiculous.
Who's the artist on this?
It's so outrageous. It's just, you can't ignore it, man. Listen. It gets my praise. It gets my respect. It's going to get my money. I just got to have 700 characters. All right. Yep. It's kind of like Where's Waldo of comic books, dude.
Yeah.
Who's the artist? I don't know. We just call it the 700.
Right. Fair enough.
All right, guys, listen. It only gets crazier from here. Okay. You've been warned. I'm just saying right now.
That's a good start.
I'm telling you right now, it only gets crazy from here, and here we go. No BS. Coming in at number 8.
Oh my gosh.
Coming in at number 8.
What?
Yoda #8. Dude, Okazaki is killing the game.
Holy moly.
This isn't even a variant. This is cover A.
I want to know what's happening in this story. This is a cover that sells a book, man.
Thank you. Bruh, listen.
Holy moly.
Listen, this could have been #1. And the only reason it's not #1 because #1 is #1.
Right.
But I'm telling you right now, if you didn't get the 1-in-25 ratio, and I did tell them, you were with me. I told them to go get it. Did I not tell them?
Mm-hmm.
That 1-in-25 ratio went for what, $100 and something? Wow. Okazaki, folks, listen. He said he definitely got 8 ordered already. Bruh, anybody who remembers Spider-Punk #1, that 1-in-50, yeah, that was Okazaki. That book sold for like $200 and something. And this artist is on fire. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and that's the cover A.
That's cover A.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Okazaki's graduated cover A. Cover A is going to go, it's going to fly off the shelf. I don't even care what cover B and C. I looked at them. No one cares. Cover A is going to fly off the shelf.
There aren't too many people gonna see, if you're just browsing the racks and you see that cover, you're going to grab it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I'm going to take my time with this because coming in at number 7, it just gets crazy. So if you got it, drink it. If you got it, smoke it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Time to go with the Tatooine.
Dude, are you guys ready? Coming in at number 7, this is going to piss you off because it's number 7. Bruh. Listen, Spider-Man 9. Okay. What do we always say around here? What's the motto of this show? Yesterday's price
is not today's price.
FOC Spider-Man 6. Excuse me. FOC Spider-Man 7 was on my list. It came in at number 6. Spider-Man 8 came in on the top 3. Those books all sold out. If you went to the store, you were probably limited to 1 copy, maybe 2. All right. It's no big surprise. Spider-Boy / Bailey. Everything Spider-Man right now is basically the second, third, and fourth appearance of
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Boy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't try to be cool and casual about it. These are going to sell out. Go ahead and put your pre-orders in now. Just go ahead and do it now. Um, Edge of Spider-Verse #3 is going to be his origin story. It's going to explain his background. And the continuation is going to be Spider-Man 9. Spider-Man 8 was actually a very good story. So Spider-Man 9 is the continuation of that. Yeah, just put your pre-orders in now. This could have easily been #1, but number 6 through 1 is so ridiculous. He's Dude, first of all, is Liberty Hill Comic even a thing?
Unfortunately, you can't order comics from me unless they're Golden Age comics. I do cleaning, pressing. I do some sales, but back issues only. Maybe someday.
Well, you just heard it, folks. Back issues only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad
This
Boy
is
and I
going to
have
be.
big plans for the future.
Oh, okay. Hey, man. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. Listen. Yeah, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and giving you guys free game that's actually making you money out here. But this is just fun. We're doing this for funsies. Listen, this is going to piss you guys off. All right. This next book is just going to make you upset. It's so dope. It's so dope. You're going to slap someone. You're probably going to slap me. Coming in at number 6. Coming in at number 6. Oh, Omar. Coming in at number 6. Mo. Ed. Coming in at number 6. God dang it. God dang it. Bruh. Deadpool. Batter Blood #1. Scotty Young variant. This shit
Scotty
right here is
Young.
so dope. Listen, you got to save your money. Save your money for this FOC list. You're going to need every dollar. All right.
Wow.
This is the debut of a new character, Shatterstorm, who I
Oh
believe,
yeah.
yeah, I believe it's like maybe the sister of Shatterstar.
I
I've
heard
been,
about this.
I've been following Liefeld on Instagram. He's been dropping some nuggets. But not only is this the debut of Shatterstorm, but this Scotty Young variant is sick.
Right. So is
Dude,
this cover A?
it's Scotty Young, man. That's all I know.
It's the Scotty Young variant.
Bro, this is all I got for you. It's Scotty Young
Yeah.
variant. Scotty dropped this cover art on his page last week before
Wow.
publishers even had it. So I gripped this joint from off his page, but I think now it's on the open order. I don't even know if it's a ratio.
Wow.
If it's, I don't care. Either way, I'm ordering
He
this.
usually has open order. Yeah, he usually has open order
He's
variants.
usually open order, but dude, this cover's so dope. It's so
Very cool.
dope.
I
Oh
want
my
to see the
God.
covers that actually feature Shatterstar.
Yeah, I thought about that, but right now I'm gonna ride with this. I actually looked around. Nothing features Shatterstorm yet. Shit, man. Look, man, I got Twitter fingers. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Batter Blood. Let me see. I don't know if one of them features Shatterstorm on the cover from issue 1. No. And matter of fact, they don't even have the Scotty Young artwork. I snatched this off of his Instagram page.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shatterstorm definitely makes her oh, there she is. She's on the issue cover 2. There she is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on cover 2 right here. Let me share that with y'all real quick. Yeah, we got
What's
we
your
gotta bring
favorite
this.
Scotty Young cover?
My favorite, it's the that Venom cover he did. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah.
about? There we go.
There she is.
There she is. There she is right there. This is issue number 2. That's her first cover appearance. Yeah, and then it's got, yeah, right there you go. Yeah, that's her. But apparently from all solicitation, she actually makes her debut in issue number 1. But
Okay.
dude, the Scotty Young cover, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like just that right there. Coming in at number 6, it doesn't get easier. folks. From here on, it does not get
Yeah.
easier.
J-Dub
We
had a
basically,
tough job this week.
oh God, you have no idea. So 14 books were on the list. Do y'all want to see? I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm going for the one time I'm going to show you my life. I'm all right. Okay. Just once. All right. I'm gonna do this one time. Okay. This is my life when I'm putting together FOC lists.
Oh, this is like a peek behind the curtain.
A peek. Look at all these notes.
Yeah. Well, we knew you did your homework. There's no way that you don't just randomly
Look,
pick this list,
Ultimate
right?
Invasion #1 did not make the list. Invincible
Listen,
Iron Man
there's
7.
no way. There's no
did
way you
not
can
make
have the
the
track
list.
record that you have just
Groot
randomly
number
picking the
2.
books. We knew you were doing the homework.
Groot #2 features the debut of Yondar. Did not make the list.
Wow.
Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum. Steve Beach has a killer
1 in
variant
50.
cover. Did not make the list. Ranger
Wow.
Stranger Summer Special. I love Ranger Stranger. It did not make. All right, you guys seen too much. That's like the peek behind. You've seen too much. All right, but yeah, that's how my notes look. It's ridiculous. I got problems. I really do. And with that being said, coming in at #5 is going to blow your cap. Black Owl, Lord Jesus, help us all. Help us all.
What?
Dude, this is #5.
What?
Right now, I'm just repeating myself. This was actually #1. This was actually #1 when I first saw the cover.
Right.
This is an
So
art
what are we
germ.
looking at?
Art germ.
Obviously, it's Art Germ. What is
Loki
this?
#1.
Loki
new-
#1.
Loki #1, new series. This is an art germ
Okay.
on open order. Are you shitting me?
Wow. Wow. All right.
I feel like we're living. What?
This
What
is
you got for us?
this is the book, right? Listen, people, if you're sleeping on Loki's next season on Disney Plus, wake up. You got this book, which is too damn cheap right now, Journey into Mystery #85. And then you've got opportunities that J-Dub's sharing with you for brand new books with this stunning Art Germ cover. Holy moly.
Dude, that came in at #5. Are you kidding me?
So there's
I don't even know what
opportunity
to say.
everywhere in this market. Even in the worst bear market, there's opportunity. Wake up.
Absolutely. No, I feel like this is like the golden age of covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we have the greatest collection of artists putting out
absolutely.
the greatest covers, man.
No question.
Yeah, Art Germ on an open order, dude. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about
The
it.
only thing that would make it better is if this was printed on the DC paper.
Man. Oh my God.
How great would that be?
Oh, say no more.
We gotta suffer through Marvel's crappy paper to
You
get
know,
this one.
I guess life can't be that good that we just can't get a great. You know what? Is it asking too much to just get a great cover on good paper? And that's what's funny because DC kicks Marvel's ass when it comes to cover art and
those
the
cover
card stock.
bees. The books are manufactured so beautifully.
Yes.
It's actually at $1 extra, they're a bargain. They really are. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, because for that extra dollar, you're basically getting like an exclusive quality book.
Yeah, you're getting like a twice as good book for only $1 more.
Yeah, for sure. So if it's a key book for $1 more, yeah. So yeah, Loki 1, Art Germ, Marvel paper. Try to do a pre-order. You got a good chance of finding.
You know, it'd be fun to put this next to Art Germ's. What was it? Thor 705, where Art Germ did Jane Foster Thor.
Yeah.
Put Jane Foster Thor next to Girl Loki. That both Art Germs. That'd be a nice little bookend.
Dude, that was #5. It gets stupider from here. Coming in at #4. Darth Vader, black, white, and red, #1. This is the second print. This is a second printing, 1 in 25 ratio variant. Yeah, this is sick. This could have been like a 1 in 100. All right. And again, if you get the black, white, and red, they usually have debut of characters. The
J-Dub, I have just a spinning. I don't see the book. I don't know if you
You
can
don't
see
have
it.
the book?
There it is.
What do you
It's
have?
there now. Yep, got it.
There you go. You got it now?
Yeah. Wow.
Second print. The second print 1 in 25 ratio is a virgin variant of the
Holy
variant
smokes.
of the first issue.
What?
Yeah. This is sick. This is sick.
Okay. I'm calling it right here. Best list of all time, and we still have 3 books to go.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Wow.
Do you have heart pills you need to take or anything?
Yeah, you know me. I'm an old man. Come on now. Slow it down.
Yo. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys now.
Wow.
Number 3, 2, and 1. You're either gonna love me or hate it. All right. You're either gonna love it or hate it. But as dope as this is, this was not number 1. As dope as this was not number 1. As
Mhm.
insane as this was not number 1. We already know this is hot. This was not number 1. Coming in at number 3, it probably should have been number 1. So
Oh,
obviously,
wow.
Star Wars 34 was the big book. But here's the thing. Yeah, it introduced Greta and it gave a cameo of Dr. Kuwata. This is the first full appearance of Dr. Kuwata. So, guys, do I need to say it all together, class? Put in your pre-orders now.
Wow.
Yes, don't go to
First
your shop.
full cover.
Yes.
Stunning art.
Yeah.
This looks like some Dave Dorman's kind of esque art.
Dude, you have
Like
you
the
have
old movie poster kind of art, you know?
I
That
mean,
style.
so why is Luke like holding 2, sabers? You know what I'm saying? Like there's this and you got his dad and his teacher Yoda. I mean, what's really going on here, man? Like seriously. But guys, let me tell you something. As hot as this book is going to be, all right? As hot as this book's going to be, here is the one you want to go after. And I think some of you already know. This is the one you want to go get. All right. This right here is the Phil Noto 1 in 25 ratio variant that has Luke and Dr. Quada on the cover.
Mhm.
First cover appearance. Unless I missed
Phil
something.
Noto. First
Phil
cover.
Noto.
And
That's the one.
he's got such a following. And 1 in 25, that's going to be a tough book.
It's probably, unless, like, guys, do your go ahead and research it real quick. If you find anything around $40, let me know, because I'm going to grab a few of those. But we already know this is a hot book. This is actually, I'm pretty sure this is his first official full appearance. That last panel cameo was like a first Wolverine appearance. It's like a Hawk 180 that no one wants to acknowledge. Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, this is a great cover. All right. That's the one that came out this week. And yeah, they don't even acknowledge, folks don't acknowledge it as the first appearance, but it had 2 brand new appearances in it. So yeah, with the way things are going, this one is the one that you want to try to get a hold of, the 1 in 25. But I actually like cover A better.
Yeah. But you're right. For speculation, you want that Phil Noto. He's got such a following. I mean, obviously this is a great cover, but if you're speculating and you're trying to offset the cost of your hobby a little bit, maybe flip a few books, that Phil Noto 1 in 25 is going to be the one that's going to have the best return.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You want to try to get it as soon as you can. If anyone's doing the research and looking that up, Star Wars 35, Phil Noto 1 in 25 ratio. Let me know what the price is, because we all in the same game together. We need to go hunt this down. Okay, Number 2. Oh my goodness. Listen. Sometimes, guys, I go out on a limb and sometimes it works. This next book right here, this is a shot in the dark. But me being me, I like to hunt down some obscure books for obvious different reasons. This one's coming in number 2. This is probably, it's going to go one way. Either it's going to be the most controversial pick I've made. But remember, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons was my number 1 pick.
Absolutely.
3 months ago. And that bad boy went to the stratosphere. That 1 in 10 sold for $90. I'm not saying I'm good at this. I'm just saying. With that being said, one or two things.
I'll say it. You're great at it.
Thank you, sir. One of two things is going to happen. Either this is going to, fly under the radar, whatever. Or coming in at number 2 from Black Mass Studios, Don't Avert Your Eyes from Maria Lovett. All right, listen up. If you like erotica, you're going to love this. If you know anything about Maria Lovett, you know she gets her freak on. This is strictly for the grown and sexy. This is not for children at all. All right? This is not for kids at all. Black Mass Studios, when they put out a book, they only have 2,000 print runs. They cap it at around 2,000. This book was a Kickstarter. They got the money. They're only printing 1,000 copies.
What?
Only 1,000 copies.
All right.
So if you want to get this book, it's probably already too late.
Wow. Why are you putting it on the list then, man?
Because you still got a fighting chance.
You giving us some hope?
You can probably order at Black Mass. I saw it on various websites for various prices. I actually ordered a few myself. I ordered like 3 copies. I saved some for you guys. So now there's only 997 copies available.
All right.
Don't Avert Your Eyes, number 1. It was described as a kind of eyes wide shut with horror.
Wow.
That's all I can say.
I love the cover.
Love the cover. There's only 1,000 copies. It's not an exclusive. It's nothing like that. It's a Kickstarter book.
I mean, if there's only 1,000 copies, you don't need an exclusive, right? I mean, it already is exclusive. That's exclusive. That's a tiny print run.
Hey, do what you want with that information. Run out, grab some, or hang back and wait and see what happens. I like to have skin in the game. I ordered 3 copies, so there are 997 copies left.
All right. We appreciate you leaving some for us to hunt.
Thank you. With that being said, number 1 on this week's FOC Top 10. Does anyone have a clue what it might be? I'm going to give y'all some time to go ahead and type in the comments what you think it might be. When I saw this cover a month ago, I said, yeah, that's number 1. When I saw the cover, I said, yeah, that's number 1.
And then you had all these other books trying to fight for that spot and couldn't knock it off.
Come onto the list. Exactly. Yeah. All right. We didn't have anyone. People probably just got me yelling in the background where they're living their life. Number 1.
Nobody's done their homework like you have, man. That's why we're here.
Well, listen. When this show's done, put in your pre-orders. This book and this cover is not that one. The thing about World Tree is it's got so many homages and exclusives. I just didn't even bother. I can't keep up with them. You can't. And they got some dope covers. But no, I'm going to be honest. This is such low-hanging fruit. But it's not going to stay on the shelf. It's not this cover. This cover is going to fly off the shelf immediately. And I did my homework. Every time this cover hits, it's a home run. So when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, of course this is number 1. Duh, coming in at number 1 is daggone Power Girl. Come on, what are we talking about? Bruh, Power Girl special number 1 with her special powers, power number 1 and power number 2. The girls are in session. What are we talking about? Yeah. No, seriously. This is cover B, Art Germ, 2 times, man.
And this is gonna be on that paper we were talking about. You've got to get this book. This is gonna be open order. It's gonna look stunning on DC's paper.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Art Germ makes the list twice.
Her girls are gonna glisten on that cardstock. Listen, hold on, let me get on the screen.
Those are extra glossy, those covers. Extra glossy.
Let me get on the screen. When the light hits her girls, those things are going to be in 3D. This is going to be beautiful. The last time, okay, hear me out. The last time Power Girl did a cover, it sold for like $150. All right. It was the Action Comics 1051, was it? It was a store exclusive. It sold out. It was crazy. What did they do?
Now, and if this is the cover B, this isn't going to be a full virgin cover. It's going to be a cover with a very minimal trade dress, which I actually prefer, because then when you look at the book, you know what it is, right? Otherwise, you got to pull it out of the bag, even, try to find the indicia, which they don't even put in the front of the book anymore. It's madness. I actually think this goes back to what we said earlier. DC is killing it with these cover Bs. They had that very minimal trade dress, just the information you need, doesn't detract from the art. Wow. So she's getting a new series.
Yeah, she's got a new series coming out. Matter of fact, let's just for the folks out there, let's just go ahead and pull it up. Like, I mean, come on, man, look at this. I mean, let's go full page with it. Look, Power Girl number 1 special. I believe it's a one-shot. New powers, new mission. Or it might be a series. Let's see. Nope, just that one. I mean, cover A is so basic. It's like, why bother? And then Art Germ just outdoes himself. Like, dude, this is cover B cardstock.
Yeah. If there was a character ever for him to draw, she's up there, right?
There you go. There's your minimal trade dress right there.
Yeah, it's really well done. I can't say enough. I actually prefer that to a full virgin cover because I like to have that information. What a beautiful book. All right, I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
I'm just going to take time. Look at the latex of her suit compared to like the flesh.
Yeah.
Let's just really, dude. She's got the jets flying overhead in the background.
People have talked about Art Germ sort of being stale. Art Germ to me is actually continually upping the game. This is not the same Art Germ that we had when Art Germ broke on the scene. It's much more sophisticated. It has like an Alex Ross vibe now. Yeah. The realism that is in there.
More of a digital art, Alex Ross.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Right. But just when you look at those
colors,
the wrinkles in the costume and everything. I mean, the detail really sells it.
First of all, let's talk about the details. First of all, she has to use baby powder to slide into this thing. Like, we know that. You know what I'm saying?
She's got super strength, so
and
of course she's got impervious skin, so I think she can slide in without baby powder.
I mean, look, she's got the single clasp with the cape that goes over that one shoulder. I mean, come on, man, this is fire. This is number 1, and I'm not ashamed to say it. This is number 1.
You know who? You know what her first appearance is?
Yeah, All-Star Comics.
All-Star Comics number 58.
You got that joint, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. I think co-created by Joe Stetton, if I'm not mistaken. And he always had he really enjoyed a little bit of like a cartoonish style and a little bit of risque. He did E-Man, which is another one that I recommend, early Bronze Age Charlton book. Similar style. Okay, cool. But yeah, phenomenal. Love to see that. Let's go through it again real quick. Number 10, You did it.
Savage Strength of Starstorm, brand new
You raised the
debut
bar.
series from Image. Fantastic Four number 8 700 character variant. This John right here, man.
Whoa.
Star Wars Yoda number 8. Okazaki does it again. That is cover A. My goodness. Coming in at number 7, Spider-Man number 9. It's Spider-Boy again, folks. You got to get it.
Mhm.
This right here is ridiculous. Deadpool Batter Blood, debut of Shatterstorm, and an insane Scotty Young cover. Why wasn't this number 1? I don't know. Loki number 1, Art Germ.
The paper.
Dropped all the way down to number 5 because of the paper.
Yeah.
Dark Vader.
This could have been number 1.
It could have been.
You were right.
One.
You were right. We weren't ready for it, and there's 5 books here that could have easily been number 1.
Number 1, including this second print 1-in-25 ratio. Good luck hunting that down. This might be the biggest book next year. Star Wars 35, the first full appearance of Dr. Kuwata. There's a 1-in-25 Noto ratio variant. This is the shot in the dark. You can either be a hero. There's just not 1,000. There's 997 copies available
Out there.
Black
Go get
Man
them.
Studio. And number 1, of course, the luscious Power Girl Art Germ.
Amazing
That is
list.
I don't know how this list can ever be topped. I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
You did set a new bar. You set a new bar. I'm still amazed you give it away for free, but I'm glad you do. I'm glad I was able to join you for it. And yeah, I gotta go get my orders in now.
Cool. Speaking of giving away for free, I said the secret phrase earlier. I said it twice.
I remember it.
There's going to be a Star Wars Spec FOC mystery box. One person's going to win it. Here's how you got to do it. You got to get that mystery phrase I said. All right. You gotta DM it to me. Don't put it on my front page, obviously, because you can't give it away. Everyone who DMs it to me is going to go into the drawing. The next time you and I do a show, we're going to take the names. We're going to put it on one of the little spinner programs. We're going to put it on the screen. That person will win the FOC Star Wars Spec mystery box. If you watch the Star Wars section, you saw how much fire's on that.
Yeah. So they're DMing you on IG at the Bad Boy Nerd.
They have to DM
They're
me.
sending you the secret phrase.
That puts you
and that's their entry. And then we're going to do the drawing live on the show.
Right. That's right.
Easy peasy.
The phrase that
obviously I'm not qualified, but I'm going to have my mom DM you and my kids and maybe a couple cousins.
No relatives or friends of the show is allowed. It's like the lottery.
All right.
All right, folks, that's all I got. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us live. This was so much fun doing this. I will see all of you on Instagram. The actual list, as always, goes up every Friday, but you guys got to hear first. That means you guys who watch live get to get your pre-orders in first.
You got a head start.
You got to hit start.
Great show, great list. J-Dub, thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to doing it again.
Cracking up. Hey, we out of here, folks. I got some beer to drink. I got some food to eat. I'll see you guys on Instagram. Take it easy.
May the 4th be with you.